of food and friendship. The manic energy of the introduction settles into a rhythmic industrial ballet of preparation. Knives flash against wooden blocks with practiced speed, the sound of chopping punctuating the air. Subtextual bonds of brotherhood are evident in the way they tease one another, light-hearted jabs exchanged over the deconstruction of the poultry. The washing process becomes a chaotic water fight of sorts, with water splashing and bodies moving in a synchronized dance around massive metal basins. There is no hierarchy here. Hands young and old work the meat, cleaning and prepping with a vigor that suggests they are racing against their own hunger. As the prep work concludes, the focus shifts to the fire. A massive iron wok sits atop a roaring wood fire, accepting a waterfall of cold-pressed oil that soon shimmers with heat. The air fills with the sharp crackle of rock salt and the sizzle of raw meat hitting the hot fat. It is a sensory overload. Whole chickens bob in a sea of bubbling oil, joined by a confetti of red chilies and pearl onions. The heat is intense, visible in the steam rising and the sweat on the cook's brows. Yet the older patriarch of the group watches with a calm, knowing smile, his presence anchoring the frenetic activity of the younger men. They work the ladle like an oar, turning the birds until they transform from pale pink to a crispy golden brown. While the chicken rests, the narrative of flavor deepens on the ground. A man works a heavy stone roller against a flat slab, grinding fresh turmeric into a vibrant yellow paste, a nod to traditional, labor-intensive methods that promise superior taste. The chopping continues, this time with a colorful array of vegetables, eggplant, drumsticks, potatoes, and beans, falling under the blade. Nature, however, decides to challenge their resolve. The skies open up, sending a sudden downpour onto the open-air kitchen. Far from discouraged, the team adapts instantly, using the large metal lids as makeshift umbrellas, laughing off the rain while protecting the precious fires. The storm passes as quickly as it arrived, leaving the earth damp and the cooks reinvigorated. The final stage of the alchemy begins in a cauldron of aromatics. The patriarch takes center stage, tossing spices, curry leaves, and tomatoes into the oil with the flourish of a conductor leading an orchestra. The air grows thick with the heavy scent of garlic, ginger, and chili paste. Water turns the sautéed base into a rolling boil, swallowing the mountain of chopped vegetables. Once the vegetables soften, the previously fried whole chickens are reintroduced to the pot. The marriage of the crispy skin and the rich, spicy vegetable gravy creates a thick, bubbling stew that looks heavy and decadent. The men stir with long wooden poles, their muscles straining against the weight of the food, ensuring every inch of meat is coated in the fiery red sauce. With the cooking complete, the reward is claimed upon the open grass. Banana leaves are laid out, the green contrasting beautifully with the white mounds of steaming rice. The chicken and vegetable curry is ladled generously over the top, the heat radiating off the leaf. The men sit cross-legged, the earlier noise replaced by the focused silence of eating. Hands mix rice and gravy, tearing into the tender meat. The satisfaction is written on their faces, eyes closing in delight, nods of approval exchanged. One of the men gestures